It's time for another review. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks once again for tuning in. Today we are going to take a look at the Dark Knight Vigilante, better known as Batman. This was released from Chaos Toys, which I actually have the, I guess you can call the Superman, which has been known as the National Defender. So this is the other one that was received, that they have released. It's been a couple of months now that they've released this figure, and I wanted this one because I just thought this thing looked absolutely amazing. And at first I did not purchase this because Hot Toys is already making a 1/6 scale, so I was like, I don't really need this one because, you know, I'm gonna have a larger one. But after seeing some of the photos of it and everything, and I was like, okay, I have to have it. I have to have it. So I went and I picked it up. I paid more than really I should have, mainly because, you know, I missed out on the pre-order. So that's my fault. You know, I had to pay the penalty for not pre-ordering it with everyone else like I should. But one of the things I will point out that I think is actually pretty cool is you put these two together, and you can see how they kind of designed the box to, you know, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool setup where you got the two coming together. Looks pretty good. So anyway, yeah, I picked this up because I was like, okay, I gotta have it, and I've seen the poses with it. Plus, this thing does have some extra accessories that the 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure does not have, that they've already shown, and I've already known that they're not gonna really make a whole lot of changes and add the extra stuff that this one has. So I'm happy with this. This will look good on some photos and things. So we're gonna do some unboxing and do some comparisons and everything. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the inside. The box pretty much looks the same. There is a difference between the back, so that's what it looks like on the back, as opposed to the other one. You can see the National Defender, that was the back of his box, and this is the back of the one for the Dark Knight. So there's instructions that come along with it, show all the different things you can do with the cape, because the cape, he does have two different capes, which that's one of the main reasons why I picked this one up. Also because he has two different head sculpts, which the Hot Toys version will not. So this is a added bonus for picking up this version. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he has. He's all sealed up and everything. Before I jump into the figure, I actually want to see these capes, because I found out this thing actually has like 8 wires in this cape, which is really impressive. So we're going to take a look at that and do some photos with that. So I'll show you some photos in a moment with how that comes out. And then there's another cape which also I think is absolutely fantastic, is the cape with no wires in it, so it just kind of drapes down. So definitely an added bonus, and these are just things that just Hot Toys just won't do. And it's, you know, it is what it is. They've done it with the Batman 2.0 with the Batfleck figure, but when it comes to this Dark Knight one, they're just not going that route with it, you know. So it is what it is. So here we go. Let's get this guy out of plastic. Take a look at the details, because man, the National Defender figure was absolutely amazing, and this is pretty much the same. I mean, man, that is a fantastic looking figure. I mean, look at all the detail in that. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous looking. I love the fact they're pretty much using the same body that they did for the National Defender figure, for the Superman figure, and man, the material is the same. So they did a great job with this. This looks absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at the other accessories that he comes with, which he does come with a unmasked portrait. So you get to see detail in that, which just looks absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I mean, all the details in that just looks fantastic. So you can definitely get some awesome photos with that, which is what we are going to do. I am so excited to get some photos with that. The other thing that he comes with, this is, so when you swap out the head, this is actually just a neck piece that you'll get with it. So yeah, it's got some good details in this too. So you can see the skin tone matches really well. So we'll put that together so we can take a look at that on camera. There's also some other hands, which I guess you could say these are kind of like flight hands. You know, they're technically, you know, if Batman ever goes into a dive, you know, he has those kind of hands. So that's a good detail in that. So you have like these flight hands, which look good. And let's see, you also have some gripping hands. So you get to see this. Let's see if we can get some color on that. So you can see just the detail on that thing. That looks really, really good. Really nicely done. So yeah, and this is actually really cool because I actually have a black 1/12 scale horse. So I'm going to definitely try this out to see, you know, how well it goes with that, because that hand will be good with holding the reins. This is another interesting gripping hand that you get with it. So that looks pretty cool. You basically get one of each. So the other hand is, you know, the same way. Then if you're going to have the unmasked portrait, you actually have the cowl so that you know, you can have it hanging behind him like he just took it off. So that's a really good attention to detail for that. He has his pistol. This is the Mauser pistol, which that looks good too. I mean, just really, really good detail on that. Really amazing figure. I am glad that I purchased it, and you know, considering the fact that I, you know, waited and didn't do the pre-order like I should have, in this particular case, the way this figure looks, I will proudly pay the penalty because that was my own fault for not doing it. So, you know, but I did get it. I found something on eBay for it. So this is the holster that you can use to put for the gun, as well as a trigger hand. So there's some good details for that. And let's see what else we got here. We have some batarangs. And let's see. Let's get these out here. Oh, this is another part of the strap for the holster. So you have this other strap to go around, and then you have his batarangs, which looks like you get quite a few. These are kind of small. You know, they're pretty good, but you get a total of, let's see, you get, gosh, you get quite a bit with these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they get 8 batarangs in total with that. So yeah, this is going to be pretty good. I'd say with the, actually, wait a minute, it looks like not 8. Oh yeah, you do. You get a total of 8 batarangs with that. So that's pretty cool. And with the other hand, you know, you can hold the batarangs, you know, in each one of the fingers. So that's pretty good. So yeah, so that is all the stuff that he comes with. But my gosh, I mean, that is a really, really good detail in the figure. And again, they look like they use the same body as a Superman figure. So you know what, actually, let's do some quick comparisons. Let's check those out. Okay, so first let's get the obvious out of the way. Here is the Batman standing next to the Chaos Superman. So you guys can see the scale for these two, which as far as I know, they use the exact same body. So there shouldn't be any difference in height between the two, because it's pretty much the same, just changing the clothing and the head sculpt. So yeah. So they both look good. This would be a good matchup to put these two together, obviously, which is pretty much what they wanted. You know, that's why they put the design in the box. So here you are having the two. The next one I will share with you guys, this is the Pop Mart Superman. So you can see he definitely is taller than that, and honestly I really wouldn't even put these two together, not just because of the size but also just the head size. Just the art style for this Superman and the art style for this Batman, it just really wouldn't match just because of the size of the head. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't really look right. But as far as size, you can clearly see he's a little taller. Let's actually take a look at one of this is the Muff Toys Superman, and this looks like it's a pretty close in scale, but clearly you can see the Batman is beefier and he's a little taller as well. But yeah, so just so you can see he's close to scale, whatnot, as far as these two. So yeah, they're roughly around the, you know, close to the same height. But yeah, that's the size. And actually, let's get one of these guys out. Here he is next to the Mezco Destro, which Mezco figures, they kind of all run the same size. So any kind of Mezco figures, you know, that you pretty much would see just how much bigger he is in comparison to the two. So, you know, it's kind of unrealistic to put the two together, but yeah, it's okay. So if you had the Mezco Superman, he's definitely a beefier guy than that Superman, so it might seem, you know, it just might seem a little odd with the two. But there you go. Here he is next to the McFarlane Bane. This is pretty much the only McFarlane figure I got, but clearly you can see just the height, size, you know, how big he is to the two. He kind of towers over him, which, me personally, this is what I would want. I would want him to be this tall over the guys, you know. But it's still pretty good. You're pretty sure you get some good photos with that if you were going to put the two together. It's pretty good size. So anyway, that is going to do it for us. I want to take this time now to thank you very much for tuning into the channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We have a number of things going on in our Facebook group as well, so please join the group. And there's also some new updates that we have for our Toytography magazine. But again, thank you very much for viewing the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.